And this is where I want to name something really holy that I know about your community here at Bathurst. For years, you've been cultivating a spiritual space for people who live in or pass through CAMH. That work is not about transactions. It's not about dropping something off and leaving. It's about presence, relationship, and mutual transformation. You aren't just offering care, you're creating space where people are known, listened to, welcomed as full participants, and recognized as full human beings. That is not charity at arm's length. That's solidarity work. And what I want you to know is how much I'm looking forward to exploring where your commitment to people at CAMH might take you next. What it could mean to deepen that relationship and work, or what it could mean to start to share the gospel of what you've done at CAMH with others who can learn from it and be inspired to build on it. Community ministry work has been teaching me that justice begins with listening, with letting our plans be interrupted, with trusting that people most impacted by injustice are not objects of compassion, but partners in change, in our ultimate goals of mutual transformation. Now, the church, in its most genuine form, is actually a quite incredible concept. We commit ourselves to these intentional communities of faith, love, and support that meet weekly to worship God instead of worshiping greed. We give and receive from each other. We sit next to someone we would have never otherwise crossed paths with. I'm more and more convinced that truly welcoming and inclusive, spiritual and hope-filled communities can and must be the antidote to the oppressive structures of this world. People in need cannot just be people who come for assistance to a food bank at a church, but also must be people we pass the peace to, who sing in our choir, or who preach, or who teach, or who greet at the door. In Christian communities, they becomes us. When injustice affects someone we don't know, we may feel a fleeting moment of pity, but usually we kind of just go on with life. But when injustice comes for our people, our kids, or our family, or our church siblings, or our friends at CAMH, we raise hell, right? And I use that phrase intentionally because the gospel has always been about refusing to leave people in hell, places of death, despair, and abandonment, and daring to believe that resurrection can begin even here. So when Jesus asked Bartimaeus, "What do you want me to do for you?" he's not just gathering information, he's teaching us how to love. Love that begins with attention and with listening. May we be a church brave enough to draw closer. May our charity open the door wide to authentic relationship. And may we always be willing to raise some hell for those that we love.